dear participant. We back again with a new presentation. Medicabil Hospital, Bursa city, 2 hours away from Istanbul, and the presenter is Samet Bilgen. He's our regional president also in Marmara region, and thanks that he's contributing. He's board member and also regional president for Turkish Healthcare Travel Council, and really they are one of the first private entrepreneur and private hospital has been built in Bursa, and specifically they are very good in many areas, but especially in orthopedic and spinal surgeries as well. After general presentation of Medicabil Hospitals Group, we will going to have a specific presentation from Medicabil associated professor regarding spinal surgery, following by Samet Bilgen. Samet, the floor is yours. Let's listen about Medicabil to learn more about your organization.
Thank you very much, President. Thank you very much for all participants. Nowadays, now it is around 6 p.m. in Bursa, and maybe you will realize from my face there is a sun. So I want to say hello to everybody from the sunny weather of Bursa.
Please share your screen if possible.
Sure, I will do now.
As I mentioned before, Bursa is one of the greenest and environmentally one of the nicest city actually. Mountain, culture, history.
Yeah.
It's the first capital Ottoman Empire officially.
Definitely, yes.
1999, when the Ottoman Empire been established. It's established in Bursa city. It was the first capital to Ottoman Empire till 15th century. It is very historical city actually.
Yeah.
Please go ahead with your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. So after this nice comments from the president, I want to give you some information about Bursa, especially for the ones who hasn't visited Bursa before. From this map, you will see that this is the Marmara region, and Istanbul on the top side of this map, and Bursa is on the bottom and right side. So from Sabiha Gökçen Airport to Bursa, there are different kind of ways, but the fastest way coming by highway, which takes around 1.5 hours, maximum 2 hours by car. So our hospital is locating on the new downtown of Bursa, which is called Nilüfer. This is the first hospital of Medicabil Group, Medicabil Health Group, and we extended our hospital, this hospital, and also we added one new hospital to our the medical group. I want to give you some information about the demographic structure of Bursa. First of all, Bursa is around 3 million population, and also there is more than 27 hospitals within this region. Also, there's 2 university hospitals, and Bursa is ranking around the 5th biggest city in terms of the income per capita in Turkey. The mission of our hospital, first of all, as you see, combining of the power of specialists in their field with top-level technological infrastructure, and also bounding by ethics, libel, and respecting the patient rights. Also providing high quality and easily accessible health care to those in need of national and international level. The vision of our hospital is in our areas of service, which are being continuous, are developed and improved. Also, we have the highest level of patient and employment satisfaction. Also, we are having an indispensable national and international reference center for the patients. The founder of Medicabil Hospital, Professor Dr. Ömer Faruk Bilgen, he is an orthopedic and traumatology specialist. So he's a medical person. And once he decided to establish this hospital with his Chrome team, with his core team, he decided to have 3 major targets for this hospital. One of them is 0% infection rate. The other one is 0% readmission with same diseases, and enhanced recovery, which means early recovery after the surgery. About the Medicabil Health Group, it consists from one big hospital in the Nilüfer side. Big, I mean, it's around 12,000 square meter with 103 patient beds. Another one which is on the opposite direction of current Nilüfer Hospital, which is called Medicabil Hospital Yıldırım. And also we have one company related with the home care treatment. And as you know, during the pandemic period, the home care business started to get more importance here. This is the outside view of the Bursa Nilüfer Hospital. This hospital, the first hospital of Medicabil Hospital, established in 2011, and it's around the total size of the hospital after the extension, 20,000, 21,000 square meters. The total number of patient beds capacity is around 107, and also 38 ICU beds we have. This is a small hospital movie. I will give you some small presentation about this, and later on also I will give you some more details about this movie. This is also the photo of the outside view of the Medicabil Yıldırım Hospital. As I told you, this is in the opposite direction of the Nilüfer Hospital, and it was established in 2017. It is totally 5,000 square meter. Also, there is 16 medical branches with 2 operating theaters are available there. And also for the home care center, it was established in 2016, and there's 1 doctor, 3 nurses. Also, the other medical staff is available there. This is the medical branch of the Nilüfer Hospital. As you see, Medicabil is a general hospital with almost all major branches. But the only thing, especially for the medical tourism side, we focused our site for the orthopedy and traumatology. Later on, I will explain you what is the reasons of this. Putting orthopedy and traumatology on the front side. Especially for the orthopedy, we do, I mean, in the old style, old version, the people are telling that we do everything. One orthopedy and traumatology surgeon can do different kind of trauma surgeries, arthroplasty surgeries maybe, or maybe some of them can do spine surgeries. But on the latest standards, so the monitoring of one side of orthopedy and traumatology is getting more important. So, which means that once you are getting to focus on one side of orthopedy and traumatology, at the same time, the outcome, the good outcome of this focusing will get much better than old version. In Medicabil Hospital, we have 8 orthopedy and traumatology specialists. And all, as you see, each of them is specialized on one side of orthopedy: trauma, spine, pediatric orthopedy, arthroscopy, hand surgery, arthroplasty, sport injuries, and foot surgery. Also, we have, according to the infrastructures and equipment inside the hospital, we have own MR, CT, PEGS, UPS system, and the generators are available. And the operating theaters of Medicabil Hospital, we have 5 operating theaters, and as you see from the original photo, they are the operating theaters were designed with the state-of-the-art medical technology. And the following factors contribute to the high success rate in orthopedic and traumatology surgeries in our hospital. One of them is fast-track multimodal approach, I mean shorter recovery time of the patient. Also fast surgery depends on the type of anesthesia. This is also very important. The high-tech air filtration system, central stage supply, and the hand hygiene. In Medicabil Hospital Group, we are following two major protocols for the infection controls. One of them is controlling of antibiotic using antibiotics prophylaxis guideline, and the other one is the infection preventing and control committee of procedures. In 2020, I mean for the last year, here is the infection rates. For the surgical area, infection rate is 0%. Surgical area infection rate is 0%, while we put the target for 2%. And total knee arthroplasty infection rate is 0% among 147 primary surgeries. Total hip arthroplasty infection rate is 0% among 193 primary surgeries. Spinal fusion surgery infection rate is 0%, which was targeted for 2% among 99 cases. Also for the laminectomy surgeries, infection rate is 0%. So while we are proud with performing different kind of major surgeries, I mean group A and group B surgeries, like scoliosis, kyphosis, different kind of vertebral surgeries, degenerative disc surgeries, and also like total hip replacement, total knee replacement, those major surgeries. We are always proud not only with the success of the surgeries, for the outcome of the surgeries for the patients, but also for the infection rate is with keeping the infection rate with 0% is another issue for us to proud on. The quality management system inside, yes, as you see, in order to have such a wonderful facts, such a wonderful numbers, in order to keep our infection control within the standards, we must have to a very successful quality management system and quality management control systems. With following those systems, we are following this system with 57 procedures, 170 instructions handbook, and 1,035 forms with 48 the guideline. Among the structure of the international patients, the differentiation of the international patients for 2019. As you know, 2020 is totally an out of standard year for all the businesses. So that's why I didn't count on the number of the international patients for 2020. But if we check the number of 2019, as you see, the majority of our patients are coming from the Iraq, Azerbaijan, and later on with the Bulgaria. Hopefully, with such kind of activities, we are going to increase the number of patients from Ukraine as well. And for the allocation of international patients by the branches, as you see from the table, the majority, almost half of these patients, international patients, are coming for orthopedic and traumatology. For the last 3 years, what did we do for last 3 years? For the spine, arthroscopy, pediatric orthopedy, trauma, arthroplasty. As you see, the number of the surgeries for each year increasing according to the year before, and also the increasing comes from the major surgeries as well. Among the affiliations and the certifications for our hospital, we were accredited by, actually it's not accreditation, but it's a kind of certification program and affiliation program. We are in affiliation with one orthopedic and traumatology center, which is based in New York, in US. This is called Ranavat Orthopedic Center. In terms of the scientific research, training, and the patient care. Also, we are the center of our reference for our spine in Turkey. And also we have ISO certifications as well. On the other side, we were accredited, I mean, within we were established in 2011, and within this 10 to 11 years, we were accredited by GCI for 2 times. GCI, I know the majority of the participants knows about this, but I want to give some small information about GCI. It's a kind of accreditation which is based in US, and it is evaluating the hospitals in terms of the organization management and patient care. On the other side, we are following the latest improvements in the medical business, medical sector as well. That's why it's a kind of new approach for the robotic arm-assisted surgeries for the arthroplasty. We prefer to use Mako Striker, which is originally Italian, but later on it was taken over by Striker. So we are their contact hospital in Bursa in our region. On the other side, Medicabil Hospital was evaluated by the government of Ministry of Health in Turkey, and also we are allowed to do international health tourism activities. We believe that in our hospital, we believe that focusing on one side of the total branch is increasing the quality. So inside the hospital, we established Medicabil Spine Center, and I have a small short movie about this, and then later on I will give you information about this. As you see in this movie, it's a FP racing. I mean, the fastest car in the world is available in these races. So, which means that in the video, you realize that everybody is focusing on one side of the total business. So, first of all, the mentality of this business to make this service, to give this service to this driver, to the car as fast as possible, isn't it? So the gasoline guy need to put the gasoline as fast as he do. The guys who are responsible for the changing of the tires, they must have to do as fast as possible. So everybody is focusing on their own business. So in a spine center mentality, which is which is decided in our hospital, as you see, we believe that multimodal approach, multidisciplinary approach is always increasing the outcome of the surgeries. So the spine center of Medicabil consists from one spine surgeon, which is based orthopedy and traumatology, one neurosurgeon, radiology specialist, physical therapy and rehabilitation specialist, also anesthesiology specialist, and nurses. So once the people, it's a kind of committee that once we decide to evaluate a complex patient, this committee is gathering and we are presenting this patient to this committee. So the experienced persons in terms of spine, in terms of neurology, for example, they are evaluating the patient altogether. And later on, we are deciding for the correct treatment plan. So in our center, once a patient admit to hospital with a backache or different kind of neurologic deficits, he is not deciding only one surgeon to take him for surgery. Also, maybe the physical therapy and rehabilitation may be suitable for this patient, or maybe surgery is suitable for this patient. That's why this committee, they consist from the radiology specialist, spine surgeon, neurosurgeon. They are evaluating the patient altogether. In our center, also this is another success of our hospital. I want to mention, and also this is very important, especially for the time of the pandemic. You see the company Agile Learning. Agile Learning, it is a kind of online education program for the post-graduation program. And the head of our spine center, Associate Professor Dr. Hayati Aygün, he passed from the exams, from the multiple exams, and later on he became successful to graduate from the spine surgery program. The founder of this program, online education program, is this guy, the one with the white hair. His name is Professor Dr. Max Abbey. He is one of the key person on the side of neurosurgery, especially for the Europe. He has founder of different kind of societies, different kind of magazines, especially for the spine, related with the spine. And also nowadays he established this Agile Learning online education program. So Medicabil Hospital became the partner of this online education program. Let's say that there is one candidate to apply for this online education program. The candidate also must be a doctor. It's a kind of postgraduate program. There is currently 9 modules. This online education program consists from 9 modules, and with the addition of the Medicabil, with the addition of the Dr. Hayat Aygün, we added endoscopic approach, endoscopic spine treatment. Also, Dr. Aygün will make his presentation after me, and he will explain you the latest improvement on the endoscopic treatment for the spinal diseases. This is the certification of Medicabil Hospital for the International Training Center of UBE. UBE is a kind of different approach for the endoscopic spine treatment. Again, Dr. Hayati will give you some information about this technique. In our hospital, we are caring about the patient safety too much. That's why, especially for the scoliosis, especially for the kyphosis surgeries, we use this navigation system. Navigation system is a kind of pre-op planning in order to decide, in order to help the surgeon to put the screws on the correct side. Especially for the tough cases, we prefer to use this device. It increases the safety of the surgeries. So we care about patient safety too much. This is another center inside the hospital, which is called Medicabil Arthroplasty Center. Again, the mentality, the multidisciplinary approach is working on this center as well. The head of the center is Professor Dr. Ömer Faruk Bilgen. Also, he is the founder of Medicabil Hospital as well. This is another kind of certification for Medicabil, Center of Excellence certification, and it was given to us by Lima company. Lima is an Italian-based prosthesis company. It was given by him. It was given by Lima to Dr. Ömer in order to declare Medicabil Hospital as a center of excellence. So once any surgeon, orthopedic and traumatology surgeon, would like to use the product of Lima, they are inviting by the company to Medicabil, and under the supervision of Dr. Ömer, these surgeries are getting a kind of trainee in order to use the product of Lima properly. They are increasing their knowledge. This is one of our international activities for the medical tourism. This is 7 corners. They are based in US, and for the network offices, we are active for the CIS countries as well. This is our contact office in Azerbaijan, in Baku. We are making regular visits with our team. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic nowadays, we need to postpone them. But for our future activities, we will continue them. This is our office in Mosul, in Iraq. And also the Middle East market, especially for the Iraq market, is one of our main markets. We are making site visits with our surgeons for masterclass courses and for the surgeries in those countries, especially for example, this is one of the hospitals that we are already in contact with Iraq, and we are visiting with our team, and we are doing medical camps in those hospitals and performing different kind of surgeries. This is another visit to Baghdad. And also we are doing master classes, we are giving seminars, we are doing conferences with our surgeons. Once we are deciding for medical tourism, we are not only focusing on getting patients from one country. Also, we are visiting those countries with our team in order to increase the knowledge of the local colleagues in those countries. Also, in our hospital, in Medicabil, before the time of the pandemic, we are making activities, international activities, with the participation of the foreign doctors. This activity, it was performed in 2018. It is the activity of the UBE, endoscopic spine surgery. Here is the photo with the full participants. This is the 2019 the Congress. And also we are accepting visitor doctors from different countries, as you see. This team comes from the Iraq. And for example, for these doctors, we are making different kind of course programs. I will give you the details of the course programs later on. we are inviting doctors from those countries, and we are giving 15 days, or sometimes 1 month, or sometimes 2 months, a kind of fellowship programs. Some of them are short term, some of them are long term. So these programs, I can share the programs later on. Actually, at the same time, I can share this video. Here is the photo of the faculties with the participants from different countries. This is one of the program, for example, for the arthroplasty. So according to this program, the doctors, the visitor doctors are coming from different countries, and they are taking part with for the practical side, they are joining the surgeries like an observer doctor, and also for the theoretical side, they are getting kind of education in our conference hall with those faculties. This is the course for the training course for the arthroplasty. This is for the spine. And also after the end of this course programs, we are giving certifications for the participants. I think that my time is limited. It is around almost 3 minutes I have. So it is the end of my presentation. So if any of you have any question, I'm ready to answer this. Mr. Emin?
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Samet, for your detailed presentation about Medicabil and the success locally and internationally in the
Thank
Middle
you very
East
much.
and
Thank you very much.
CIS market and different countries in Middle East as well. So you are affiliated to one of the very famous hospital from United States,
Yes.
as you mentioned in your presentation as well. So you have ability to do kind of a consultant to each other, some complicated
Yes.
cases. You do.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. For the patient care and the scientific research, we are in contact with this hospital, with this center.
So that's important approach also. I mean, important point that you have a chance to get second opinion from United States partners,
Definitely.
affiliation partner, in
Yeah.
order to perform the right treatment or right surgery to the right patient.
Yes.
I think we
Definitely.
have 2 minute